Good evening. My name is Maxie Daniel, and I'm a poet, and sometimes I sing. Okay, in my dreams. I have shuffled cards. I have prayed to God significant and insignificant ones, physical and imaginary ones. See, I have gone to the gym a couple of times just to swallow in the rest of the fat that holds me, just in case a handsome fellow passes by and he goes, I love plus size women, which is not a compliment, by the way, it is disgusting. I have been to spaces. I have fought battles. I have stood in spaces where I have been ridiculed, questioned, and should I talk to you about my experiences in class? Whenever I went to answer a question, I would hear somebody whisper, shh, let's hear from the elephant in the room. Believe me, this joke did not just touch me here or there or anywhere else, because I am out there, see. Today I want to talk to this body. I want to take her out for a treat. I want to make sure that she eats until she's full, and if you question me, I will eat everything and eat you too. And the next time you want to look at me in the street and judge my food choices or eating habits, please focus on the nyash. I have dreams, probably big ones. So dear God, you said that my body is a temple, but I feel like it's the temple, you know? See, I'm an introvert, so basically, I like to be seen, but not to be seen really, but how am I not going to be seen when my body is all out there? So I was talking to Jesus, and I told him, Lord, you say we are fearfully and wonderfully made, but why do I feel like I am more of fearfully and questionably created? Because of the questions that follow me when I walk, by the way. And have I told you about the changing room nightmares? The number of times where I am handed clothes probably larger than my size, because they go with questions such as, will she fit in that? Don't you think you need a bigger size? Now, I am tired of being handed maternity clothes and with questions such as, how old is the baby? Oh, you're pregnant, congratulations. Let me talk about my husband, my lovely husband. The man who loved me because by then I was smaller and younger and easier to carry around, until I became what he called obese, and he was willing to let me go for the slimmer bumps and slimmer waist, because I have become the big discussion in the family gatherings. I have become the reason for his nightmares, because he has to answer questions pertaining to my weight. But I haven't told you about my mother-in-law, have I? The number of times when she asked me, si bei ya saladi imekuwa mingi, sikupongozie niko nayo kwa mwili. Oh no, I'm not going to talk about that one. I'm going to talk about Uncle Sam. The one who did not allow my breasts to rest, my hips to rest, because I was the early bloomer, and my mother was the careless mother. Oh wait, am I blaming my mother? No, this is my fault. I ate way too many chips and crisps and every other thing that would make me fat, so I am fat and it's my fault. So someone once told me, I don't think you deserve appreciation for that body, because You're waiting for your death. You're waiting for a heart attack. You're waiting for that moment when you're just going to collapse and die. So there's nothing to appreciate about you. After all, matako kubwa si ya kunyamba tu. Hiyo matiti yote, tutasuffocate wapi? So let me tell you about my pastor. He told me that if I go and sow a seed, he will pray for me so that I can lose weight supernaturally. Guess what? No, I didn't lose it. I gained it some more. Let me talk about the final person who made the change in my life. Let me talk about my mother. Let me talk about my mother who made sure that she reminded me every single morning that I was a fat child in a small world with very tiny chances to survive. So either I needed to lose weight or lose my life, which losing my life seemed like an easier choice. So I took the step. The first time, I slit my hand to bleed out to death. I didn't die. Second time, I drank poison. I didn't die. Third time, I threw myself from a balcony. I didn't die. Fourth time, I made sure that this time I was going to die. So I did what? I robbed so that I can be stoned to death. At least I would have died with a purpose. I didn't die. The fifth time. This one almost killed me. Was when Auntie Lisa said, you see, no one would ever look at you twice. No one would ever want to know how you are. Because you're two in one. Because you're too big for the family gatherings. You're a gathering yourself. Because you're too big for the clothes that we give. Because you're too big for your husband. So I looked at my aunt in the eye and I said, end it. If it breaks you, end it. And so she did. And I hope, as I speak to the women here who have suffered different issues and are rising from different ruins, I hope you remember that your story is not just a story, it is a reason, it has a season. Hopefully, I will not lose weight. Because it is no longer in just my skin and my breast and my ass. It is now in my head. It is now in my heart. So if I lose it, then I lose myself. To all my women with those fat, assy, juicy thighs, thunderous thighs, I hope you remember that you can suffocate them if they mess with you. I hope you can remember to talk back when they ask you why you look pregnant. I hope you can talk back when they ask you why your breasts have stretch marks or your ass has stretch marks, because you are deserving of love. Remind these fellow athletes that you are deserving of love. To the last person, this one is for me. This one is for us. This one is for every woman who has been abandoned, who has been dumped, who has been hurt, who has been broken. We are rising from the ruins. Thank you.